Like he said, just a reminder for you. Don't tell people that you only need 40. It's below, not only below the average. I showed my interview, or I didn't do my homework. I didn't even check the expected salary, so it's my fault. Do your homework, get to know your company or brand to some extent. Get to have some basic knowledge about the job that you're applying for, but you don't have to know everything. You will learn after you get into any company, any industry, because companies will train you anyway. And once you start your first job, try to show that you can learn. It's difficult to express, but try to show that you can learn. So most of my students who are looking for, my graduates, who are looking for 学弟学妹 to work in their companies, they always ask me, teachers, do you have good students right now who can learn? So, it's very difficult to define. Show the attitude positively and very, how to call it, responsive to request. And I think you can learn a lot during interviews. I sent out at least 100 applications for jobs after I graduated from college. 100, yeah, it's average in my generation. I even interviewed for Chen Ping. And that's it. They asked me, what books did you read? And I said, comic. And they hired me. And I learned, okay, I shouldn't say comic. It's books too, it's what I like. And I know, okay, that company is not for me, they don't understand me, so it's their fault, not me. Any other question? Yes?
Which stage, except of your past experiences, which stage is the most important in your life that totally changed your thoughts, or it really brings you something like
Totally changed my thoughts.
like when you start to know yourself, that what you want to do, or who you are, and find yourself.
Good question. When I went to the States, or after I spent time in the United States, I found out that place is for me. And I don't think I have the clear cut of points where I started to feel differently. But gradually, the time I spent in the United States, I realized my world is not only here. Like Taiwan and what I've had, I have another place, at least one more place, that shows me appreciation. Whether or not I know what I want to do, or when I started to know what I want to do, I've never thought about what I want to do. It's just because I got PhD, so, and I want to stay in America, so I had to find a job in universities. So I never had any other thoughts when I looked for jobs after I got PhD. Although yes, nowadays we can find jobs in consulting firms and stuff, but back then, university is the quickest one. So I tried to look for jobs there, and I got jobs. And I never thought of changing, because once you experience professor life, if you can go back to working in any other industry. So there's no specific time. And I also never set a limit on those things. And I didn't really think about, if this doesn't happen for me, what else? I never thought about it. But I do have the, how do I say that? If I don't work as a professor anymore, I have other things I might want to do. But it's okay if it doesn't happen. So I would never say no to any of my thoughts. I don't. I have a lot of freedom in this kind of things, in my opinions. Yeah. So when I left the States, I was so frustrated because I wanted to stay there, but I ended up coming back because of many other factors. But then my advisor told me that you will always meet people who are similar to you, doesn't matter where you are, and doing things that you like. So staying in the US is not the only choice. So that kind of helped me a lot. Yeah. Any other question? No. Do you know what you're learning now with your major? That's my question. Anyone? Okay, which year are you right now? Junior. Do you know what you're learning?
Communication.
What does communication mean?
Talking.
In addition to talking, what else?
Presentation.
Anything else?
Literature.
Huh? Literature.
Yeah, something that related to like especially English.
Uh-huh.
Like writing, so
Uh-huh.
I write a lot.
And
Making PowerPoints.
making your focus is very skill level focus. Talking, making PowerPoints, doing presentation. What Steve Jobs is good at? You know Steve Jobs, right?
Presentation.
Oh yeah, he sell that many Apple products. He's good at presenting. Everybody was so surprised and loved his presentation. That's what Steve Jobs does. He doesn't make products. He doesn't create anything. He presents. So do not underestimate the power of a good presentation. Steve Jobs. Cook cannot copy. Steve Jobs is Steve Jobs. That's it? That's what you learn?
Diverse development.
What?
Diverse development.
What does that mean?
Like learning a lot of things. Finding what you like.
So what do you like? Presentation.
Sleeping.
Like sleeping. But yet you're talking to me right now. I feel so honored. Same thing goes to all my study, even my grad school. My major is consumer behavior, but I don't think I learned consumer behavior at all. I'm still learning nowadays because so many new things published about consumer behaviors. But to me, plus my undergraduate, which is management, business, what do you learn in business majors? Do you learn how to run a company? No. Do you learn how to really do marketing? No. But all the classes help me to discover what I am good at, what I need to avoid, what I might want to go further with. That's how I end up with consumer behavior as my master level study. So university is not a place for you to learn how to work, how to get a job, how to have skills. That's not university. University is designed for you to open your brain, start to think, start to accept things. That's the purpose of universities. Otherwise, we go to vocational schools. They will give you more skills and so-called work abilities. So if you understand the purpose and appreciate the true essence of universities, the only thing you need to do is enjoy whatever classes you take and try to find positive sides of all the classes. All the classes, there are positive sides, trust me. Even accounting, which I hate. But then later I learned the teacher's kind of cute. The TA is kind of cute. That's a good part about accounting. And I appreciate those things. I even took extra classes in cost accounting. But I did pretty well. So every single class to me, it's a fun place. I get to hang out with my classmates. I get to accidentally learn something. And at the end, I got my degree. I still don't know what management science is. And after all these years, all my classmates in reunion, nobody remembers what we learned. But we all remember what happened back in college. Same thing as my grad school. So these are the opportunities for you to think differently, to meet people, to social, to create networks. And YZU has so much resources. After I worked for another university, I realized that. So don't waste your time here. Don't waste your time looking for things that don't really matter. The presentations, girl.
What?
I thought you were learning communication, but you didn't even wait for the end of my
No,
talk.
I'm bad at communication.
Oh. One of my best class in grad school is communication. And I even talked to the teacher about my struggles with weight when I do the class. I write a report and the teacher asked me to talk to him and said, you have serious mental issue to talk to doctors. So that was a very interesting communication class for me. In the States, health communication is big. So usually communication is about like how to persuade people to take certain actions to not do bad behaviors for your own health. Yeah. So a lot of persuasion skills, a lot of marketing tactics and PR tactics. Any other questions? No. Yes. I hope you enjoy your life from now on. Even more. And that's it. Nice meeting you.